What's with the Tide Pod thing? Hey howdy, hey Trainwreck, how are you today? I am the glorious Trainwreck Mom. This channel is a safe space for all train wrecks, except we don't give you a puppy and a latte, we give you sarcasm and humor. Unless you've been living under a rock lately, there's this thing called the Tide Pod Challenge. Originally I saw it as on Instagram as a gag, people were putting Tide Pods on pizza or on sundaes, and it was like, ha ha ha, that's really funny, I guess, because, the commercials talking about little kids eating it. It seemed like a teenagery type thing to think that was funny. I don't know what goes on in their brains. They're all riddled with hormones. Who keeps track, right? Well, then I started seeing that these chuckleheads are actually taking these Tide Pods and putting them in their mouths and biting on them. I couldn't make that up. I am not making that up. Okay? These people are actually putting laundry soap in their mouths, biting on it. Now, the reason this is a problem on both sides, when it explodes, you get the detergent in your mouth. This could poison you, this could kill you, this could wind you up in the hospital, and then all sorts of bad things, okay? Now, we as parents, we get this. We understand. Teenagers, though, their brains are not fully developed. And I know my two are probably hearing me say this as I speak, and I'm not making this up. You two can check it on Google, where brains are not developed fully until 20 years old. They lack the capacity to be able to make good decisions and be able to see the consequences of those actions until they are 20 years old. This is why I find it ridiculous that at 18, we ask them to pick what they're going to do with the rest of their lives and sink tens, if not hundreds of thousands of dollars into student debt, picking something that they're probably not going to stick with. Marine biology major, yo. Thanks, Mom. Sorry about that $10,000. Whew. Now, the other problem with the Tide Pod thing is the outside, it dissolves. It was made to dissolve. So even if they don't put it in their mouths and bite down, it's still dissolving upon contact, which is causing problems. It's going to cause asphyxiation. It's going to cause swelling. It's going to cause so many problems. These kids are not getting it. And I think the biggest problem is that they're bored. I don't know if this all started up around the Christmas vacation, if they were all sitting around trying to figure out what to do. But if your kids are bored, I got a list for you to give to them, okay? And trust me, this is a great list. You're gonna love it. I love it. My kids would love this list. Let's get on with it. Watch a beauty tutorial. Good Lord knows, YouTube is filled with people doing makeup. Just eyes, just lips. I know my daughter alone watched 3 hours of this one woman with these big puffy lips. It looks like she got stung by a blowfish, sitting there doing her lips and only doing her lips. She's got a thing in her nose. I mean, don't get me wrong, they're pretty, but still, it's like, wow, 3 hours, really? Paint your nails. Again, there's tutorials out the ears about your nails on YouTube. Check those out. Here's a revolutionary idea. Clean out your closet. It's the beginning of the year. Your kids probably got a snot ton of clothes for Christmas. Have them go through their closet, clean out the old shoes, clean out the stuff they don't wear, clean out the stuff that's torn or ripped, not on purpose, the stuff that's actually worn holes through. Get rid of that. Clean out the makeup. Makeup goes bad. Makeup goes old. You need to clean that out. Now would be a perfect time to do that. Feel like popping a pod in your mouth? Go clean out your makeup. Take a bath. Not with a Tide Pod. Make tea. Again, not with a Tide Pod. Make some wish lists. Everybody wants stuff. Write it down. That's actually a really good idea if you're working in law of attraction kind of stuff. Write your wish list down. What do you want? Me, I want the Italianate at Golden Oak at Disney World. If you haven't seen that, I might put a link to that video. My God. This house was built for us. Seriously, there's a room that has a T-Rex head coming out of the ceiling. Tell me that was not made for my son. For real? $8 million. We're getting there. We just need $7,999,999 more dollars. So we're getting there. That's how you gotta look at things. But go ahead and write those wish lists. Watch hairstyle tutorials and try them out. Hey, Mom, this would be a great bonding opportunity for you and your female offspring. Sit and do each other's hair. It'd be really great. Revolutionary concept, they could clean their rooms. I know, right? Bake cookies. Oh my gosh, again, this could be a really good parent bonding moment with the kids. It'd be so great. Here's another one, Pinterest. I can't tell you how many hours upon hours I've lost surfing on Pinterest. No Tide Pods there. Go through your school paperwork. Have them clean out their backpacks and their desks and see if there's any assignments missing. I'm sure you'll find one or two. Make a craft. Making crafts is like one of the greatest memories of me growing up with my mom, and I love doing it with the bunny. It's so much fun. It really is. I love it. You should really try it. I mean, you want to talk about bonding moment? There it is. When all else fails, go for a run. Go for a walk. Do some yoga. Physical activity keeps your hands busy. You can't put a Tide Pod in your mouth if your hands are busy. That's what I'm trying to say. Revolutionary concept again. Pick up a book and read it. You could have them rearrange the room, get a little feng shui going on, move the bed to a better chi so they don't feel like putting a Tide Pod in the mouth. And here's a good one. Create a bucket list. Because if they put a Tide Pod in their mouth, they want to make sure that's done because they're probably going to die. That's where that's at. Now, if your kids are still bored, we can go on to a completely whole different side of this thing. Take them through the drive-thru and tell the person it's for to go. Have them wear a bicycle helmet all day and say it's for astronaut training. You could follow people around at the store with a can of Lysol and spray everything they touch. That would definitely give you the opportunity to not put a Tide Pod in your mouth. Make the tint on the TV screen a little bit green and see how long it takes anyone in the family to notice. You could replace all the family pictures with a favorite celebrity. You could replace one member's pictures with a favorite celebrity and see how long it takes mom to notice. One of my favorites is repeating something everyone says as a question. So say someone says something to you like, "Honey, the dishes are done." And you get to say, "Honey, the dishes are done?" Trust me, it's fun. Go around and write X buried treasure in random spots around your town. And one of my personal favorites ever since we got this flapping bird, while you're speaking in front of a group, just bob your head like a parakeet. All of these things give you something better to do than sticking a Tide Pod in your mouth. And for the moms out there, I hope you're taking notice of your kids. Know that this is a thing that is actually happening. This is not just something you see on Facebook. This is not something that's happening just on TV. This is a real thing. And it's happening. And you need to be aware of it. You need to know what your kids are doing. You need to be in their lives and involved. I'm a little bit of a helicopter. I will admit that. I know what she's doing. I know who she's talking to. I'm pretty hip on what my kid is doing at all times. It's kind of easy. I homeschool, but still, I know these things with her. And the best thing that this will do, if nothing else than make you laugh, please go have a conversation with your kids. These stupid challenges are killing people, okay? And I know that might sound dramatic, but there was a challenge a while ago of lighting yourself on fire. Like covering yourself in hand sanitizer and lighting it on fire. There was the cinnamon challenge. There have been so many stupid challenges, and people are getting seriously hurt. These are kids making really stupid choices, and it's going to affect them for the rest of their lives. And it could affect someone else for the rest of theirs. Sit down, have a conversation with your kids. And they may not want to listen, and that's okay. They're not supposed to want to listen. They're teenagers. But have the conversation with them because it's important. Okay? I love yous. That's all I've got for today. I hope you found this fun. If this was your first time here, welcome aboard Trainwreck. Glad to have you here. Go ahead and get your ticket punched by hitting that subscribe button. And when you do, I'd love you to hit that bell so you get to see this on a regular basis. And this is where I get to sing, ring my bell, because you know you want to see this on a regular basis. If this is your return trip here, I'm glad you're here. Remember that this is a channel and we are a safe space for all train wrecks. We don't give you a puppy and a latte, we give you sarcasm and humor. My books, Platitudes of Gratitude and All Your Fault, are still available in ebook and paperback on Amazon. I have a podcast out now, and I'll put a link to that below. I'd love for you to check that out. I've only got 2 episodes, but we're working on things. You follow me on Facebook at The Glorious Trainwreck Mom. That's all I've got for today, Trainwreck, so all aboard.